The moment Team India landed in Wellington, they were greeted by overnight rain. It delayed, first of all, their first practice session at the Wellington, and eventually the next session was cancelled. And obviously, the test specialists were very disappointed because this was the first opportunity to see the ground, which didn't happen. But before the first test start, there are 5 important factors which Virat Kohli will ponder over. Most important is opening combination. Of course, Mayank Agarwal has got a fine 81 runs in the last day of the 3-day practice match. But will that be enough for Mayank to get his confidence back, because he was struggling in ODI series, and ever since he has landed in New Zealand, he hasn't scored a big run. So that will obviously be a big cause of concern for Team India. And his partner Prithvi Shaw, like Mayank, Prithvi Shaw also struggled in the ODI series. He didn't have a big score, although he looked in a decent touch. But India will be going into the Wellington Test with a new opening pair, and there will be immense pressure on this pair to give India a solid foundation in the first Test match. The second most important question for Virat Kohli will be what kind of fast bowling combination he will have for this Test match. Because obviously Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami, these two fast bowlers are certain to make it to the playing 11. But who is going to be your third seamer? If you go by experience and numbers, obviously Ishant Sharma has edge over Umesh Yadav, because last time when India toured New Zealand, he was the most successful bowler, and obviously he is the most experienced fast bowler in this team. But the thing which goes against Ishant is that he is out of cricket for over a month, and he is coming to New Zealand without any practice game. So it will be a big risk for Virat Kohli to put him straight into the playing 11. So I think Umesh Yadav might get a look in as far as fast ball is concerned. Another important question is who is going to be India's spinner in this Test match, because if you go by New Zealand experts, New Zealand might not even pick a spinner on this wicket. They might go with the 4 fast bowlers. But India is unlikely to go with that kind of combination. India will choose at least one spinner, and it is likely that Ravindra Jadeja will be preferred over R. Ashwin, even though Ashwin is a senior spinner. Because if you look at in recent times, Jadeja has been preferred over Ashwin in overseas Test matches, and Jadeja has been integral part of T20 and ODI series. He has been fairly successful in the white ball cricket. So I think Jadeja will have an edge over Ashwin. One of the most crucial questions for Team India will be who will be their wicketkeeper in this Wellington Test match, because obviously if you go by reputation and experience, Saha should ideally play in this Test match. But if you go by the kind of indications we got during the practice game, it seems maybe Rishabh Pant might be preferred over Saha because of his superior batting skills. Because this Test match is being played in New Zealand, where spinners will not be a huge factor, and Pant's additional batting skill, superior batting skill, might come in handy. So there is a possibility that Team India might prefer Rishabh Pant over Wriddhiman Saha, at least for the first Test match. One of the important factors Virat Kohli will be very mindful of New Zealand's Test record at home, because if you look at, New Zealand hasn't lost a Test match at home for nearly 3 years. So Kohli and his team would not rate too much into New Zealand's all Test matches lost in Australia, where they lost all 3 Test matches. And from India's point of view, if you look at India's record in Basin Reserve, it's not that great. India won its first and last Test match way back in 1968, and since then they have lost 4 Test matches, and in fact the last 2 Test matches were draw. So India will be hoping for a better result, and I think they will not undermine New Zealand's record at home.